Hello everybody, it's your boy N here. I'm coming at you guys with another YouTube video. So in today's video, I'm going to go over a quick video, but it's going to be everything you need to know about the Sigma sector, about farming, what's efficient, what works, everything that you need to know about your arcade tree, all of that. So let's get right on into it. We're going to keep this nice and quick. Now, the fastest way for you to farm your own XP is going to be the Sigma sector. Normal will give you 750 XP per run. You can't see it because of the Subway Surfers gameplay. Let me just quickly move that Subway Surfers gameplay out of the way down there for a second. But if you look over here, you can see that you get 750 unique arcade factor XP. So this is going to be to level up your skill tree. This is what you need to level it. That's it. You'll get different drops. So half of Serena is inside one place over here. Then the other half of Serena is inside the other place. Same with the weapons. Half and half inside here. Then once you go over to hard mode, same pattern, except even more. Better weapons and stuff like that. Now, the high value relic, which you are able to take out and bring over to the person called Raina over here, she is only going to allow you to get 2 of these per day. 2 is your limit. You cannot go over 2. Let me repeat that one more time. 2 is your absolute limit. Now with this, you can buy boosters for 1 hour, or you can stack them and buy boosters for 5 hours. Or if you want a 3-day booster, you gotta stack them. The only thing that you can buy from this is storage slots, equipment slots, and boosters. Now boosters are worth your while, I would say. Buying one and then storing, if you know you're gonna farm like 3-4 hours one day, it is worth using a booster. Now the other quick thing I wanted to mention is that with the Sigma sector drop off in the high risk, so in the hard mode, you get 1500 XP per run. Now this run is everything you need. This is the fastest way, without a doubt, to get yourself the unique arcade factor XP. Now, I've been running with my queen over here, with my bunny, and I've gotten my arcade tree all the way up to level 40. It took me just shy of about 6 hours with a booster on. So, it took me about 6 hours of just running the mission on repeat. That is the main takeaway. So it is doable. Another thing to mention is that if you do repeat your arcade tree, you can build it on bunny. That will work fine. If you build it on a normal descendant, for example Lepic, and then you want to play it on ultimate Lepic, the tree will transfer over because that is still the same descendant. It's part of the same family technically. And then if you do it on a descendant that doesn't have an ultimate, for example Keelan or Ajax or Kyle, you know, sorry, not Ajax, Keelan, Kyle or Luna, they don't have an ultimate yet. Once they do get an ultimate, you will be able to use the tree on them. Basically, you can only use a tree on each individual descendant. The trees are individual and unique to each descendant, as in you have to level them up. However, the stats and everything on the trees are all exactly the same. So that is the main things. Other than that, you are able to level up and get your XP inside of the 400% missions. So if you come over here to your 400%, so look in the corner over here, you get 300 XP. That is something that is worth noting. And then you also are going to be able to get your XP inside of Void Purge, which again is only even in Purge 30. Gonna give you 300 of this XP. Mum, get the camera. Oh my god, you guys are crazy. But yeah, this is basically the main bit of all of this. And I'm just going to quickly run over and do an entire run on Sigma sector. And I'm just going to talk about it as I play. Now, I am using my own bunny. And the only reason I'm not showing the build is because the build is still somewhat in the works. So, you know, I will have an entire video coming out on that soon. So, you know, stay tuned for all of that. So, for this, we are going to be running the... we will be running the Broken Boundary. So, the Broken Boundary is of course, it's a 400% mission. Oh, sorry, a Sigma sector mission. And we're just going to run this. Now, I want you to keep an eye on the timer. Now, these missions, the dev said, would be around 6 to 8 minutes. And I think that the devs, when they were saying this, were not thinking that Ines is a real descendant, because you can get these done in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes, genuinely. The fastest run I've seen on all of this is a literal 2-minute run with Ines, and it does become pretty scuffed, especially in the higher levels. So I'm just going to be using my bunny. I'm using the wrong goddamn build, but it's fine. We'll still absolutely sweep through all this stuff over here. Now you can just see generally that this is really, really fast paced. I freaking love it. This as a mod is just great. And you know, with these Descendants, you are very, very much able to just absolutely melt, just run through stuff, and you are just going to be able to melt and rip through this, especially with Bunny and especially with Ines. Now Bunny, Ines and Serena are the 3 big hitters in this mod, I would say. If you find a bunny in your lobby, they are likely to kill everything. Same with Serena, same with Ines. Now Serena, I've not managed to get my hands on her yet, but I have managed to put enough time into every single one of these Sigma Sector mods that I have managed to get every single weapon. So I've gotten all of the weapons farmed, I've gotten all of the Serena Descendant farm, and I've also managed to get all of the resources required. Now this was all within 6 hours of playing this game. You do not need to purchase Serena if you're still considering it and you've not quite pulled the trigger on buying Serena yet. My advice is genuinely do not do it, because with Serena, she is very, very quick to earn. Like I did say, Serena is genuinely a Descendant that I do not know very much about right now, but in terms of farming, Sigma Sector is significantly quicker than a lot of other things inside of this game. Now I'm gonna take the back seat and let my teammates take over for a second. Like this, you can see the Ines just doing that. Just Ines things. I'm not even gonna question it. But I'm gonna take a back seat for a second, because there's something I also want to show you, and that is the pity system. Now if this system isn't new to you, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. If this system is new to you, this is going to be how it goes. If you go on over to Descendant, or if you go on over to anything that you really, really want, you can go over here, go to acquire, and then press G to set a target reward on the normal or the hard mode. This works on everything when it comes to Serena. This works on all 3 of the weapons for every single one of their parts, so you are able to get literally all the parts for all of the weapons very, very fast. Like I managed to do so literally within 6 hours. I had all the weapons and everything, and I'm farming the dog out now, and I believe we are at the end of the mission, nearing enough. So let's just catch up over here, and then we are good to go. Like I said, I was using the wrong build and I was taking a backseat in this run, so you know, just running this generally with a booster I think is honestly one of the best things you can do, especially just because the Sigma Sector just gives you a ton and ton of XP. Now all the new sets that you're gonna get are also gonna be inside Sigma Sector, but this mission took us 2 minutes and 57 seconds, and even with that, a 3-minute run where none of us were trying our best. If anything, we were all relaxing, not sweating at all. We managed to get 1.5k RK XP tuning, which of course isn't going to do anything because of my bunny's already maxed, but that is the fastest way to get it. You can get it in 2 minutes. If you run a duo, just run with an Ines, you'll be guaranteed to do the mission fast. That is all you need. That is essentially everything that you need to know about Sigma Sector. If there's anything, anyone who's watching the stream right now, is there anything you think I missed off? You know, open to questions or open to responses. Do you think there's anything I missed? Because I don't think there is. I was going to say, make sure you save your dogs onto your presets as well, so that your dogs will come in here. Because I didn't put my dog on my preset, and now I'm dogless inside of here, which kind of sucks. New change to the pity system. Then with guns. Shut up, Choco. You can... Okay, yeah. One item from the same source. With the pity system, you don't want to be using more than one item at the same time. It will allow you to register it. So, if I was to do this, for example, I can do that. I would be able to do this again. It doesn't allow you to do this anymore. So, you know, you can't register same items from same things. But with the pity system, it's not worth registering several items because... just farm one at a time. The game knows and recognizes one at a time best, so it's safer to do one at a time. Yeah. Okay, and we've run out of time, so we've just come back to the Albion. Where do you use the Relic High BS? The Relic High BS is used by Reyna, the NPC. Let me show you real quick. So the high value relics BS quote is literally right next to where the Sigma sector mission starts. Once we load in, I'll show you. It's literally over here. You see that little treasure chest icon in front of you? It's just right there. So with that, you can just buy boosters and stuff like that. I feel like I've gone over everything that you need to know about Sigma sector now. So yeah, that's basically been this video. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please just smash that like button. If there's anything you feel like I missed, let me know in the comments and I'll pin it. And yeah, that's basically been this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.